So we are down at Sunrise Beach in Muizenberg on the Kalk Bay coastline. So let's take a winter morning's drive from Sunrise Beach in Muizenberg to Hoek Beach on Friday, the 6th of June, 2025. And we got a big weather front rolling into Cape Town this evening. Gonna bring in winter rains until Sunday, and tomorrow there's heavy rain and a Cape storm expected. So let's roll along the Kalk Bay coastline and check out just before a weather front rolls in. So it's 13 degrees Celsius at the moment. Gonna go to a high of about 19. So the Cape winter is setting in. So we're gonna roll along. This is the R310 on Baden-Powell Drive, and it's going to take us to the M4 and go along the Kalk Bay coastline through the centre of Muizenberg, St James, Kalk Bay, Kalk Valley, into Hoek as we roll over the Sunflay outlet and along the Muizenberg promenade. And we can already see the front coming into Cape Town. It's cloudy, the wind has swung around to a northwester that brings in the weather front. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the videos, share the videos, and even hit that notification bell just to help the channel grow. We've got Beach Road just on the left hand side that takes you into Surfers Corner, Cape Town's famous surfing beach. And especially on days like this, when the northwester wind blows, brings the offshore and pulls the waves up, makes him ideal for surfing under the low Atlantic Road Bridge. It's claimed many high vehicles before. And here we are at the M4. The vibrant Muizenberg, just opposite Muizenberg Park. There's just so much happening in Muizenberg, one of Cape Town's successful rehabilitation projects. The upliftment of Muizenberg changed the face of Muizenberg and made it so vibrant, so many coffee shops, restaurants, pubs, and really a cool atmosphere. Past Muizenberg railway station. So the calm before the storm. these beautiful, majestic buildings along this road date back to, some go back to the 1800s, maybe earlier. A Rhodes Cottage, and so many more. So much history along here. Beautiful stone wall architecture. Into St. James. Got the St. James tidal pool just on the left hand side. Just make out the famous beach huts. And past St. James railway station. I got the St. James Retirement Hotel, built in 1928. A bit of history there. So now we're rolling into the deep, deep South Peninsula, heading south towards Cape Point. About 30 kilometers from the center of Cape Town as we roll into Kalk Bay. Another success story, just so vibrant, with its own theme. With the Kalk Bay village, it just offers you something different. Coffee shops, restaurants, different little niche markets, clothing. Bakery. And of course you got Kalk Bay Harbour, a working harbour. With the famous Corkies and other restaurants around there. I passed the Bootlegger, Cape to Cuba, and yeah, we have Boys Drive that joins the main road, the M75 that starts in Lakeside. It gives you another route from Lakeside to Kalk Bay, along the mountain, along the Muizenberg Mountain and Kalk Bay Mountain. There aren't many routes into the deep south. You've got the M4, the M75, which starts at the M4 in Lakeside, Hoek, and then only you got Chapman's Peak in Hoek Bay. Not really a good alternative, but it's there, past the Kalk Bay Harbour entrance. approaching Hoek Bay. Woolly's tidal pool just below us. As we enter into Kalk Bay. The grey Cape sky, the Cape of Good Hope, and the Cape of Storms. So False Bay used to be a place of safety for the sailing ships of the Dutch East India Company. They first established it as a safe haven in winter for their sailing ships on the way to the east, because the Cape of Storms claimed many ships, hundreds of ships, and False Bay was a safe haven for them. They could hang it out and use Simonstown as a port of entry and take on supplies and go ashore. And yeah, we are into Hoek. And as the weather improved, then they could continue on their journey to the east or back to Europe. But the South Atlantic Ocean is unforgiving and wild, because we got you got the two oceans, the South Atlantic Ocean and the Indian Ocean, meet just off the southeastern coast, and the sea can be wild. You got the two currents, the warm Muizenberg current pushing down with the Indian Ocean, and you got the cold Benguela current, the South Atlantic Ocean. And when they meet, and when the weather conditions are wild, you got winter storms. You can get some massive storms. Into the old Hoek CBD. Well, the old CBD of Hoek changed a bit as they built the malls out in the suburbs, further out in the suburbs. And the different businesses pulled in to replace them. But still very vibrant. And you have an interchange, the Hoek interchange, got the Hoek railway station, the bus terminus, and the minibus terminus. Gives you access to the deep south peninsula, and also back to the South Peninsula. Okay, we're going to try roll down to Hoek Beach. So just up ahead you have the intersection that takes you to the M65 Komiki Road. That'll give you access to Komiki, or we can continue along the M4, the main road, towards Simonstown. We're going to roll down here, try to get into Fisher Beach. Past Barracudas, good place for a breakfast. Okay, Beach Road, from Recreation Road into Beach Road, and cross the suburban rower line. Yeah. Famous beachfront restaurants, yeah? I think it's just changed owners or new lease agreement. Not sure what the name is now. Peter Crease Way. How's that for a beautiful view of Kalk Bay? Just next to the Fisher Surf Life Saving Club. Looking across Kalk Bay towards Helderberg Mountains. Well, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and let's go explore Cape Town some more.